If I was to ask you to hop along a straight line, could you do it? Yeah? Pretty easy, right? What if I was to say that that straight line was on the edge of a cliff face? Could you still do it? Thinking that if you fall off that cliff, it's no quick death. You're gonna fall down the rocky hill, you're gonna break all your bones, you're gonna free fall for 10 seconds thinking about the life you could have had, and then you're gonna die. Could you still hop along that edge of that cliff? Pretty difficult, hey? But physically, of course you could still do it. Nothing much has changed. But mentally, now that is where most of us would trip off a psychological cliff of self-confidence. You see, self-confidence is strongly influenced by the risk that we imagine within a situation. The greater the risk, the more we begin to doubt our own abilities. Now, hopping is easy, so the only thing that's holding us back from hopping along the edge of that cliff is our self-confidence. And confidence in this context is referring to us being able to ignore the warning bells that are going off in our brains and begin to acknowledge our own abilities. So what if we really don't believe in our abilities? That's possible too. Now, I have a trick for that, but I'll get to that shortly. I want to share a quick story. Now, if you imagine the continuum from an introvert to an extrovert, I've always found myself more on the introverted end. One of my clients actually once said that I was an introvert who became an extrovert in front of people that I shared a common interest with. Fascinating analysis. But this personality trait left me feeling terrified when it came to public speaking. Always hated it. I'd often start feeling really overwhelmed and go into even nervous shakes every time I had to speak in front of crowds. In fact, this is the biggest crowd I've ever had to speak in front of. But there's two situations in particular that have allowed me to develop my unique strategy, which I'll get to very soon, and allowed me to overcome my fear of public speaking, as well as take on even greater challenges in my life. The first situation was when I was representing Australia in football in the United Kingdom. I was the captain for that team, which meant I often had to speak spontaneously in front of large groups of people. Terrifying. Then I came home, I joined BNI, and now I speak weekly in front of large groups of people. Terrifying. Some of you probably still remember I would speak like this with a script in front of my face, stuttering the entire time. It was horrible. So I'm really grateful for BNI for the opportunity to overcome this fear of public speaking, as well as develop my unique strategy. So here are the 4 steps. Write these down. Try, learn, grow, and win. That's try, learn, grow, and win. Now, through my experiences representing Australia in football, as well as speaking weekly at BNI, I have discovered that my nerves are not a reflection of my ability, but rather a reflection of my confidence. This strategy means that I am not afraid of failure. I choose to try. Because when I try, win or lose, that's irrelevant. I am going to learn from that experience. And when I learn, I grow as an individual. And growth is the only pathway to success. It is the only way we can win. So the next time you find yourself hopping along the edge of that cliff face, I want you to remember, try, learn, grow, and win. You have the ability. Trust yourself, take action, and you'll build your confidence. And I want to finish with a quote from Joseph McClendon that I really love. He says, "Boldly step up and dare to make your life magnificent." Thank you very much.
Hey, thank you so much for watching. I'm so glad I was able to reach you with this video, and I really hope you found it valuable. I'd love for you to take a moment to think of just one person who might benefit from this message. Please share it with them, or even share it with your entire social media network. Let them know what this video is about and how it can impact their lives. Remember, we're trying to build a community of strong, like-minded people who are determined to live a life less ordinary. Now, thank you again so much for your support. I'm truly grateful. Don't forget to add to the conversation. Share your ideas, share your thoughts, and please tag me in those posts. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so we can keep building this awesome community. Remember, rise up, take courage, and let's do it. I'm Nate Phillips, signing out.